Hello everyone, we are here today at the Constitution Club of New Delhi. आज हम हैं यहाँ पे to mark the 15th death anniversary of the former Congress MP who was brutally killed in 2002. I'm here with his daughter. Ma'am, please अपने आप को introduce करिए.
Hi, I am Nishreen Hussain Jafri. I am the daughter of ex-member of Parliament Ehsan Hussain Jafri. And today we are here not just to remember him, but the entire community that was victimized during Gujarat 2002 carnage, which started from February all the way into March, and it continued into April and May.
So ma'am, that day on 28th February 2002, of course you lost a father and of course you lost a house, but what are those memories and those sentiments that you think were burned down at the same time?
But they completely erased just not for me, but for an entire. If you know, my parents lived in Chamanpura, okay, in a good Gulbarga society. So almost 25 homes were destroyed completely, and every home had at least two or three people. At least two or three people died in each house. So it was a big carnage in 2002, and surrounding the houses, because the people had fled into the society, they completely destroyed everything. They looted first, and then they simultaneously burnt everything down, including they say, for example, they started a fire in a house, right? And when they were raping the girls, they were actually just basically burning them, so that they wanted to leave no evidence of any of the rapes that they had committed.
So you were not there at the time of this incident.
No.
So all the friends and all the non-Muslim acquaintances that you must have grown up with, did they come out in some sort of support? And if not, why do you think that was?
Well, first of all, the thing is, this is in broad daylight. It started at 10 a.m. in the morning. So the entire community was aware that there is this mob that is building outside the walls of the society, and people who were living in small places in surrounding areas, they actually are running into the society. There is something happening. There could have been so much that could have been done. They could have actually brought in the police. They could have themselves made a circle around it. They could have, all the women of those houses could have come outside and said, because they were prominently Hindu women, it was not that they could not be identified. They could have made something around there, because it started at 10 a.m. Let's see, the documentation says, and then my father was killed around 3 p.m.
And also there are reports like that throughout the day he kept on calling people.
Oh,
he called the CM, he called the police commissioner.
He had all the right numbers from where he could have been given the support and protection. He had all the right numbers. He called the control, and actually the first thing that the Gujarat government did was to erase all the evidence that was the phone records. But Nirjari Sinha basically went back and she created she plotted it down, which PC, where exactly things were going, and who was being called at what time.
And ma'am, overcoming this trauma, what does this road to recovery look like, and how has this journey been so far?
This journey has been really, it's been tough for the people like my mother, like Rupa Modi, Saira Bano. Look, I'm away, I have a life, I'm moving on, with my kids, but the people who have actually lost like a husband or a child, they're suffering a lot. They may think like we may think like that they're moving on, but it doesn't. You go to Ahmedabad and go to Juhapura and ask for the widows colony. They will take you there. Every single house has definitely, I call it a widows colonies, because you go there and you will find out that chacha ko maar diya to chachi hai, unko maar diya to unki bibi hai.
Basically every family was affected.
Every home there you will find, if you go there and you sit down in the angan and you have tea with them, they will tell you exactly how they killed and who lost their life.
And ma'am, as we can say in the recent immigration ban by Donald Trump, that sometimes crises do bring out the best in humanity, how it united so many people to come forward. So is there like a silver lining or any sort of hope that you think that you found in this whole nightmare?
So the only silver thing that I see in here is that something this huge what do you say that इतने बड़े पैमाने पे जो ये किया गया तो उसका documentation किया गया है और actually the good thing about this whole thing is that every government, every person knows that this was done, it was planned. They're denying it, they're doing everything on the other side, but they know it was done, it was planned. There is no question about that.
And what do you think is the road forward from here for you? And
That we'll continue to fight because it's an example we have to set, Beta. The reason for that is because in 1984, look at that. Do you see anybody accounted for? Do you see any results coming out of there? Look at many carnages that have happened. Nothing goes further because there are so many ways of these political things. They stop it, right? In between, but there is a strong back on this, and I'm hoping that this will continue until we find the justice.
and do you think there's hope for us?
Yes.
There's hope for humanity?
There is definitely hope for humanity. Believe me.
Thank you for saying that. We definitely need to hear positive things like these in a world like this.
And in Syria, right, what happened right now, I was actually at Philadelphia airport protesting. When I went there at 12 o'clock, there were about 100 people. By the time the protest ended at 2 p.m., there were 30,000 people there. There was no place to walk. And everybody came. I can show you, it's on my Facebook. You can come to my Facebook, Nishrin Jafri Hussain, and you will see the protest pictures. The one thing you will notice is that people came out with their children.
That's beautiful. That's
And the children were
actually
holding the posters.
beautiful.
Life, life has to go on, and peaceful life is a must.
All right. So unfortunately, we are really hard pressed for time. So we're gonna quickly wrap this up. Thank you so much, Nishan,
Thank you.
for chatting with us. And until next time, that's all we have. Bye bye.